Hola, estudios de caso Volvo. Ya vamos a algunos detalles sobre Southwest Airlines, una casa de éxito muy consciente, pero también existen casos donde hubo éxito a la principal y después aparecían problemas. Hoy hablamos sobre Volvo. El señor Pehr G. Gyllenhammar tomó el cargo de presidente de Volvo a comienzos de los años 70. Él tenía una gran visión. Él se enfocó mucho en las personas. Siempre decía que las empresas existen para obtener ganancias, pero las personas son las más importantes. Usó el concepto de equipos autogestionados o equipos autodirigidos y eliminó complemente el sistema tradicional de línea de ensamblaje, ahorrando millones de dólares a la empresa.
I also called a council of blue-collar workers and some white-collar workers. Because the blue-collar workers, when I moved there, I said, I will see to it that they are the best and that they have a very good environment. And that is my motto.
As you make these changes to Volvo, as you make it more agile, more lean, you put together a council of blue-collar workers. What are the results that you see? Or rather, you can even speak about it in the reference to your book. Let's speak about how the book is divided and broken down, and maybe that will give a little bit more structure for some of the things that we can chat about too.
Well, you go ahead. You've
Okay.
seen the book.
No, that's fair. So as some of these come out, as you start building out some of these actual processes and programs, what is the result that you see when you put unionized blue-collar workers? Is this something, and I want to put it in perspective for today's listener, for today's reader.
Yeah.
Was this a commonplace in your time, or was this groundbreaking?
It was groundbreaking because the automotive industry around the world, in the United States, in Europe, and England and France and Germany, you had the assembly line.
Yeah.
I started a new plant, because we needed more capacity, that had no assembly line. It had assembly, but it didn't have an assembly line, so it was not moving. The blue-collar workers didn't have to move with the assembly line. They could stay and they could do their mandate, which was at least 20 minutes for a team of 9 to 10. And that made it more interesting for them. It was more demanding. They put together part of a car and the engine and the transmission and the whole system. And there were about three to four teams who could do the whole car. And that was new. And I had interest from people from outside Sweden at the time. Our biggest market was already in the United States. And when we opened the plant, Henry Ford asked if he could come and visit, and he did. And the head of the Auto Workers Union, he also came and wanted to see it. So I had those two at the same time, and also the Prime Minister of Sweden who almost came.
Reflections on innovations and integrity. Este estudio de caso también es importante para los equipos autogestionados y fue muy investigado por Ake Sandberg. La planta era única y destacada por su enfoque humano y por la calidad de trabajo. Los grupos fabrican autocompletos usando teorías de aprendizaje humano integral y teoría sociotécnica. La planta también introdujo tecnológico avanzada y innovadores para logística y planificación. Este ayuda a los equipos a recibir las piezas necesitadas para fabricar un automóvil de manera eficiente. Sin embargo, la planta cero desafío de 4 años, una lección importante para los SMT self-managed teams. El modelo de Uddevalla fue diseñado para production lean, buscando cumplir las necesidades específicas del cliente, entregas rápidas y mayor participación y aprendizaje trabajadores. Este equipo, como todos los otros en la planta, no tenía supervisor. El gerente principal estaba de vacaciones y los grupos podían manejar su trabajo solos. Este enfoque fue un cambio del modelo Fordista al modelo Volvo. El modelo Uddevalla es un ejemplo de producción lean. También buscada orientación al cliente, entregas rápidas y participación de los trabajadores. El número de aprendices se redujo de 72 a 9. Había 80 equipos con 8 miembros cada uno y sin supervisors. El sindicato de trabajadores apoyó esta idea desde el inicio y la llamaba buen trabajo.
At Kalmar, we want to create a manufacturing facility which, without any sacrifice of efficiency or profitability, will give employees the opportunity to work in groups, to communicate freely with each other, to shift between jobs, to feel a genuine identification with the product and a responsibility for quality, and to influence their working environment. It was towards these goals stated by the president of the Volvo Group that the project group behind the Kalmar plant was to work. Experienced employees from other Volvo units also took part in the project, likewise experts from other entirely different spheres. This Volvo-designed carrier is the key to the production system used here in Kalmar. It is controlled by electrical impulses from cables concealed in the floor. It thus acts as a means of transport, as an information carrier, and as a working platform. There are 2 models, one low and one high. The holding device of the low one can be tilted through 90 degrees to make it easier to work on the underside of the body. The shape of the carrier has been specially designed to make all parts of the car body easily accessible. These carriers are battery powered and charged overnight, ready for the next day. An automatic. Each team is responsible for the quality and follow-up of its own work. Responsibility has thus been decentralized and redelegated extensively. Apart from these team controls, there is a thorough final inspection of the whole car before it leaves the plant. Cars manufactured in a good working atmosphere by skilled people who have a say in their own working situation end up by being good cars.
La producción lean y la idea de buen trabajo no funcionar complemente bien. El éxito de Toyota se debía a bajos márgenes de ganancias y bajas tasas de interés bancaria, mientras que en Escandia ocurría de lo contrario. También se esperaba más conocimiento técnico de cada miembro del equipo. Muchos trabajadores mayores no tenían suficiente conocimiento técnico y necesitaban aprender nuevas habilidades porque cerró la planta Uddevalla. Las razones principales fueron: en 1986, durante la recesión, Volvo tenía exceso de capacidad. La empresa decidió cerrar la planta más pequeña y nueva y mantener la planta grande de Torslanda en Gotemburgo. Todo esto llevó al colapso del primer equipo autogestionado en la industria automotriz. Sin embargo, el aprendizaje y la innovación en un época difícil y sin son muy aplicados. Un homenaje al señor Pehr G. Gyllenhammar, sus palabras siguen siendo importantes para construir equipos autogestionados.
What does success mean for you?
Success means many different things, but the most important thing is that the people I serve and the people I work with feel that they get something, even if it is against them. The wind blows the other direction. That they have the faith to believe and to stand by and to work and do good things, irrespective of how it fares, and that there is a good intention behind everything they are asked to do or hoping to do. So I think that's the most important, and integrity and independence I think are very valuable, and freedom from bias, because if you have those three, you will do well.
En 2003 visité el sede de Volvo en Gotemburgo. Después de la reunión pedí permiso para visitar la planta de Uddevalla. Hubo silencio del otro lado. Ahora es histórico. Gracias.